Well, one of the great successes of some political parties has been that of the Patriotic Alliance, and now we're joined by the newly sworn-in Member of Parliament, Mr. Gayton McKenzie. I see the badge, I see it. And the PA has said that it would work in this proposal of a government of national unity. How do you explain this to your constituency?
My constituency trusts me absolutely. They know that I'm no sellout. They understand that we will come back with the best deal for our constituency. And they are being kept informed through the come up lives we are having. And they know exactly what's happening. In fact, they know more than journalists in the PA. They know more than journalists of what's really happening. They know we've got a deal already.
And in this deal, what has underpinned the nature of the discussions that you've been having? Because the situation has been fluid literally by the hour. For the Patriotic Alliance, the key priorities?
South Africa. What I like, and I must emphasize this, that for the first time, you have a very humble ANC in a very good way. And that says, listen, we didn't win. You go up north, people, they dispute they dispute if they've lost. But here, we are the ones that dispute the result. But the party that lost is saying, it's okay, we lost. The result has brought us together. And we are now at a stage where it's no longer PA, DA, ANC, or IFP. It's now South Africa. We are putting the country first. For the first time, we've all come to, and this is what underpins this whole relationship, is that we have to come together, otherwise we will have no country left.
You've indicated that as the PA you would want either the police ministry or Home Affairs. I want to touch a bit on Home Affairs. I mean, we're in the Western Cape and they've been proposing for digital nomad visas. Let's say you happen to become the next Home Affairs Minister. What would be the outlook on issues like that? Because you've largely been viewed as being Afrophobic, but not necessarily when it comes to the Europeans when you say Mabahambe.
All right, you see, number one, that is a very racist position they are taking. We have no time for racism. Why would you want a visa?
In bed with so-called racists, some people view the DA to be racist.
No, this is not a time. They view me also as a racist. I view them as a racist at times. But this is not a time to pinpoint our wrongs. This is a time to look at our strengths as a country. The DA has strengths. The PA has strengths. And when it comes to visa, how do you want a visa in a country where there's already visas? It is just to keep black people out of the Western Cape. And it's not really a DA position as it stands. The people that want that, they didn't even get one seat. So I don't want to talk much about them. But you can't get a visa within a country. This is a country. This is not a jumping castle where you say, no, okay, Western Cape, we want visas. For who and for what? They will never see that position. Secondly, you must understand, a coalition, anybody that wants to come and beat their chest here and say it's our way or the highway, the voters told us we want you to work together. We have to listen to the voters or they'll punish us further next time. As one of the fastest growing parties in this country, I'm standing here and I'm telling you that this whole deal is underpinned by taking South Africa to greater heights. But you can't come here and say you want visas. That's racist. Why you want visas? What makes Western Cape special? You talk about our position with illegal foreigners. Yeah. People now must not act. They must go read. It's not a PA position exclusively. It's a government position. The law of this country says if you don't have papers, you should be deported. The difference with the PA is we are going to bring them together. Bring them all by mass deportation. Let's go. And the ANC, and if I don't get the Home Affairs Ministry, yeah, I can't now come and say I'm out. Then I care more about positions than the country. It's not my prerogative. President Ramaphosa will decide where he puts me.
So what conversations have you had with President Ramaphosa as of this morning?
No, those were very private conversations with President.
But why must it be private when you're claiming to be acting on behalf of the public's interest?
The conversations are not done yet. We were disturbed by where we are now. Imagine you meet somebody on such an issue of national importance and you haven't even finished. I must still hear him. So I want to hear him first and I'll come back. There's no secret here. We'll come back. PA members will tell you they're up to date with every development. We'll come back and we'll tell you this is what we've agreed on. I'm saying I've put my hand up as the Minister for Home Affairs or Police. Helen Zille or whoever they have, they can also put their hand up. I know where I can serve my country the best. I was an ex-gangster. I was an ex-criminal. I understand how they operate. I understand how to stop the killings. I understand those things. I am not going to learn and read books. I will know when I become the minister at 1 o'clock. 1:45, I'm already there by Belleville doing my work.
All right, Gayton McKenzie is the leader of the Patriotic Alliance. Being installed as a member of parliament, quite a success for the PA, one of the new entrants on the political landscape, making their voices heard. Quite an excited man there. And there are a few others such as Rise Mzansi, Action SA also, having their representation in the National Assembly.